The second term school calendar resumed nationwide. The minds of numerous students and pupils in MAAI MAHIU, particularly those affected by floods, are still distracted after the tragedy that struck the area, and nearly 200 of them are yet to return to class. Our reporter Willy Dennis Njiru takes a look at the mental effects on the students in the following report.
Joy Vision School, situated at the foot of the Rift Valley escarpment, recently experienced a vicious landslide in MAAI MAHIU. While the classrooms could have been spared, the prevailing disquiet has kept half of the school's 160 students away. Desks remain empty, with only 2 female students attending the grade 8 class.
Yesterday I was in class teaching social studies and it started raining. So there is one Nancy, her aunt died in this tragedy. She was sitting like this and looking through the window. She was like, how about it rains and this thing happens again when we are here? So it is really tormenting them. The reaction is they are sad, they are anxious, they are worried, they are not settling down well.
The head teacher expresses concern, stating everyone here quivers with fear as parents urge caution to their children about attending school, with teachers following suit.
So about 60 of them are not yet back to school?
Yes, they are not yet back. Yeah.
Following?
When I ask where they are, they are still at home. When I call their parents telling me, tungoje tu kidogo mwalimu, next week watakuja. They are still afraid. Yes, because the school is just next to where these things happened.
Despite frantic efforts by teachers to conduct counseling sessions, there is a significant need to seek external sources to comfort the troubled learners.
But we'd like professional counselors to come and talk to the children, because they need to see new faces giving them hope and encouraging them to stay on, that these rocks are not going to fall on us. No more flood water is coming.
Kama ni vigumu, wanasema tutakaaje bila hawa watoto wetu. Lakini tumejaribu sana kuona vile watasaidika kimawazo, na tunaomba macounselors wakuje waweze kuongea na hao watoto na pia walimu, kwa sababu hii ni jambo kuu, hata ukilifikiria unasikia kulia tu.
Experts warn that traumatic events during childhood can have lasting negative effects into adulthood.
Their mind are still young, so it is something that they are developing. So they saw something that went straight to their mind, so it can have some ripple effects wakati maybe watakuwa wakubwa, na sometimes wanaweza kujipata maybe wanafanya tu ama wana hiyo mambo yenye waliona inawasumbua mpaka kwa mawazo wakikuwa wakubwa.
Just 200 meters away lies Snyder School, where 6 of its students tragically succumbed to the floods. The school has yet to reopen its doors, and many pupils are still struggling to come to terms with the events.
Hawa watoto wanastahili kufanyiwa counseling, mimi mwenyewe, walimu na hawa watoto na pia wazazi, ili waweze kuelewa na kuishi vyema.
Mambo na kusahau, mambo na kusikia tu mgurumo kidogo, wanafikiria kwamba ni ile mambo yenye ilikuwa imefanyika. And that's why maybe in one way or the other tumepata mpaka some challenges, hata wengine hawaendi mpaka shule.
These highlights only scratch the surface of the chilling reality faced by children and adults alike, with serious counseling interventions urgently required after such traumatic events.
Those graves there are actually 3. 2 brothers and their aunt. Yes, 2 brothers and their aunt. And the learners, when they have free time, they could be possibly telling each other, pale pamezikwa fulani na fulani. When they were closing school, those fulani and fulani were here. Opening school, fulani and fulani are not there. So it's really traumatic. Yeah, and bearing in mind that it is just behind their classroom. So when they are writing and they just peek through the window, they see fresh graves.
Post-tragedy images are still alive to the learners who used to play here and call this their playing field. Now they required services to counsel them to ensure that they resume normalcy in their classes. Reporting for TV 47 from MAAI MAHIU in Nakuru County, I'm Willy Dennis Njiru.